Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mephis.
I'm Tox.
Hello, Mephis.
Hello.
Fucking Christ, Zorn, please have a
rehab circle. I've been on TGC for soon over 2 years.
Yep.
I believe I lost count.
I'm Lothres.
Welcome to the sequel of TGC's Halloween podcast.
Yeah, it's a tradition.
Yeah, for some real
And like
introduction
the
sake,
third
I'm Tox.
try.
Hi, I'm Mephis.
I'm Lothres.
Hi, Lothres.
Hello.
Okay.
And Zorn didn't even introduce himself. Can we do one serious intro,
I-
please?
I fucking did! Shut the
did.
fuck up.
He did.
Oh,
he
there
did.
we go. Great. Let's do this then. So, first in the agenda, fucking Halloween.
It's yeah. Well, for the viewers, not for us. We are like 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
So we,
Whatever.
well, I think we talked about this, but we have nothing planned, right? For Halloween.
Mm.
I have nothing
No.
planned.
Well, I'm gonna
No,
watch some
but-
Tim Burton movies. For my sake.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch Tim Burton. I'm gonna watch Beetlejuice. I have not yet seen Beetlejuice. I'm gonna see what all the fuss is about.
That's actually on my to-do list too, to watch that movie.
Really?
On your to-do list should be watching fucking Star Wars, because we haven't seen
No.
any of them.
Come on.
And then Game of Thrones.
It's kind of awkward because this is the third
You can
time.
skip Game
this
of
is the
Thrones.
third time attempting
Movies are
this
more
podcast.
important. No. Listen. Movies are more important than fucking TV series, because TV series fucking go on and on and on. So, watch Star Wars.
There's good TV series.
Well,
Of course,
Oh,
there's
sorry,
lots
I
of
did-
series.
TV series I haven't watched is called Breaking Bad. I should watch that.
I don't watch series. Like, the first series that got me in, like, 2 series on TV was fucking Gotham.
Oh, I started watching that, but I've only seen like the first episode.
I've seen, like, the first and second season.
I should watch that actually. Thank you for reminding me of it.
No problemo. It's alright. For what it is.
Problemas, problemas.
Yeah. It's not like a fantastic series, but it's alright.
Yeah. Okay, so well. What are we gonna talk about for now?
Well, what have
Oh,
we
yes,
talked? What
thanks,
have we
genius.
talked about last time? Because this is our third time trying to record this, so some things have been
Wait.
said that is not on recording.
Wait, can we...
So-
Are we fucking reusing the old statements, or fucking the old discussions we have?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Let's
some-
just say what we're gonna do on the channel. Did you talk about that?
No,
We
didn't
never got to
actually.
that.
You know
'cause
what?
my internet fucking
It's
fucked up.
it's worth saying again. I mean, seriously, it's worth saying again.
Let's start with the
So-
channel thing.
No, let's start with
first
the
of all-
update. Like, last time I didn't get to say, we had shows.
Yeah.
That we were gonna start up. And I actually fixed Adobe Flash Player. What is it called? Adobe fucking CC something. Adobe Animate CC. So I
Yeah.
now can like do professional animation fucking shit.
Which
That's pretty cool.
the audience might have already seen. I think it's an outro on our montage we put up.
No, that's handmade on Vegas Pro. It fucking took me a fucking night to put that shit together.
Yeah.
It's made through Vegas
God.
Pro and the GIF Maker. It's fucking robust.
Well, see, it looks kinda
Yeah,
good.
don't use that.
I remember hearing from you after you were done with that animation, and you sounded like a zombie. So
Yeah,
I'm
kinda
really
right
sorry
now.
about all the work you had to put into that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, at least it came out like something that actually looks decent.
Speaking of which, something we might have to say. we haven't really posted a lot of videos in a long time, and the reason for that is actually partially my fault, I have to say, because I had this ingenious idea of making this 100 video montage that is already on the channel.
I don't think it's just your fault.
And that project took far too long, and that put a lot of videos on hold. But now that that video's out, a lot of videos has come out pretty regularly.
It's been like a
Just
floodgate.
Noticed.
Yeah.
Since
like
since the plug has been pulled, everyone's enthusiasm to making videos has returned. So
Yeah.
as
Because it was a big halt.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I had
as
some
Mephis-
personal shit to take care of, but yeah.
as Mephis just noticed, we're gonna have this show thing going on where we're all gonna be responsible for putting up certain types of videos to get shit going.
Yeah, bringing or making something a little. I want to bring like. You guys know I'm an artist.
So you are. So you are.
in that sense, and as the artist inside me, I like to bring original stuff into the mix, or something like more personal, or something that is a little more out there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna start trying political videos, so don't be afraid. Like I'm gonna start shit on the TGC. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. We all know Trump sucks. Move on.
Yeah. Okay. But
Whoa.
shots fired.
Like, you're not wrong, but you shouldn't say that.
Yeah. I know.
don't. Yeah. Whatever. Forget the orange. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I was gonna
Artistic
start.
stuff.
Yeah, artistic stuff. I have an idea for my show now. What I'm gonna bring forth to the table once I get that rolling. I've
that?
made an intro. And it's you'll see. You'll
Such
see.
a baiting
Once I'm done-
question. And what is that, Mephis?
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I didn't say the magic word. No, you cannot have it yet. I want to be done with the project first.
Sounds good.
I've done the intro with the animation thing, and if this goes right, I think this show can be really fun and interesting, and an actually very fun thing for the channel too. Because
It's gonna be interesting.
it's gonna be really interesting. I'm gonna make an outro, and then I'm gonna start with the video, and it's gonna be interesting. I'm letting you guys know that it's focused on horror. So
Which is good, because I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
anyone else is gonna bring horror to the table.
no, as we always taught, said during these years, that I'm the horror guy. So I'm bringing this project in that sense and manner, since I'm the horror guy. So I'm bringing this to the table, and I think it's gonna be pretty nice. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be some animations, a little bit of a review kind of style to it, but it's not gonna be a review. It's gonna be more of an interesting thing.
Yeah. Let's just keep it at that, because since a video hasn't been presented yet, things might change along the way. So let's not promise something
Yes,
that might not be.
I'm just gonna say that it's not gonna be up this month, because it takes time. God, it takes time.
You
Jesus
didn't
Christ.
say
It
took like 20. No, took like a day to make 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But that was from his work, pure his work. He didn't have any help from any software, so to say. He had to do it frame by frame.
It's frame by frame, and that's really it's tearing. You can do the sheep turnaround by copy and paste the previous picture and work around that. It's a little faster. So I mean, I didn't take the whole day doing it. I basically took 8 hours during the night doing the whole thing. Fucking, I'm sorry. Shut up, fucking cat. And
Sorry.
Don't fuck with that.
not you. The cat is
cat
outside the
was-
door and he wants in. Not now. I'm fucking doing a thing. I don't understand. Like every time I have the microphone, I'm talking to people. That's when the time comes for you to fucking open your mouth and say, "I want food. I want out. I want something." Piece of shit.
Goddamn cats, you know.
Yeah. Okay. You continue discussion. I'm gonna get the fucking cat. Hold on.
Well,
Holy shit.
Bestiality for the win.
what?
What?
No,
So, what I'm doing I guess.
What are you doing?
Yeah, my stream highlights. There will be more. Like,
Well, obviously.
there's one I'm looking forward to.
Is it the flag?
Mephis. Yeah,
Yeah, I love
it's
the flag. I love the flag. It was great. And I gotta say, I think it's one of the best editing work I've seen in a while too.
yeah. I put
On TGC.
some hours into that.
Yeah, I mean, serious when I say that. I think Zorn is the best editor amongst us, if I can say so personally.
Okay.
If I'm allowed to say that.
Well, of course. Everyone is
Honking
entitled
the-
to their opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, Jesus died for our
yeah,
sins and everything.
If I ever get the job and have to hire an editor, I'll fucking hire you, dude. Just saying. Just saying. Plus, it's cheaper when you get friends to do it.
That's the real reason.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's some stream highlights coming up from me, from my
Yeah.
stream. If you haven't followed, go to twitch.tv/Zornitas.
Yeah, we
There's my channel.
There's been a lot of streaming recently.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was about to say. The thing that I'm bringing to the table is the fact that I've started streaming more. And I'm gonna try to make montages based on whatever I'm streaming.
That's
Yeah.
basically what I'm doing.
Oh.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I have. I mean, I don't do Let's Plays and stuff anymore. I still have the Crash Bandicoot thing that I'm working on.
Well, there's
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that again.
nothing wrong with both of you doing that.
Yeah. That's what I'm
So-
bringing to the table.
Speaking of bringing to the table, we have, yeah, as we said, the 100th video is finally out, and now when we actually can put things on the table again, because that shit has been plugging the door. I mean, let's talk about a little about the 100 video. How do you guys feel about the 100 video now when it's finally out of the system and we can fucking watch it and enjoy it or whatever?
I think I spent the most hours into that video, so I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest.
It's
I can
awesome to
understand
look back.
that.
Because not only do I see the hours I put into making that montage in itself, I also see the history of our channel in it.
Yeah. It's more of a, it's not as much of a montage as it is it's a time lapse from old videos to now, and you see how we have evolved, really.
Mhm.
It's very
Yeah, I
interesting
guess.
in that sense. Because the videos aren't picked like randomly. There is the oldest to the newest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
kinda.
It is
Except
it is
except
an
the
up-
introduction. Except the introduction.
except the introduction, yeah.
It's
But
kind
it is an
of shuffled
updated.
around.
It is an
one
uploaded
known
order,
is-
so to say.
Yeah.
That is
Order
why
pretty
that is
spot
why
on.
it jumps between games and stuff. We just put it in the same order as, as they were uploaded.
As the videos have been uploaded.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's interesting. However, do you have any like favorite moments during the whole thing?
Oh. I have one.
Which one?
Move!
That's pretty
Fucking
good.
move.
That probably
Something
I
that
don't
I
understand.
found pretty dear was the fact that not only did we see our history of a channel throughout that, a time lapse of it, if you will, we also saw the birth of the first two animals that TGC ever made. The beaver boar and the
Two
leaf fish.
animals.
Excuse me, may I correct that? The boover beaver.
The beaver beaver, yes.
Didn't-
It was the
Yes,
beaver
I have
boar.
this
It was the
discussion.
beaver boar when it came out, but it has gotten the nickname the boover beaver from there.
I love the
Didn't
boover
we have
beaver.
this kind of discussion last podcast?
Yeah, probably.
I think we had about the leaf fish, but not the boober beaver.
Oh yeah, we did.
Maybe,
No, just-
maybe though. I'm not sure. However, I love them. I want them as plushies, if to be completely honest.
Yeah, but the thing is that
TGC shop.
since the
TGC shop.
since the 100th video is
Maybe.
the 100th video is about everything, and it's our entire history, so to say. So obviously the podcast was around when about half the videos was already out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we talk about the 100th video,
There's-
we also talk about content that the last podcast might have discussed as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of content missing in the 100th video.
The only thing
Like
really
the
missing
whole
from
Mario,
it, like the only thing really missing from it is the horror week.
Yeah.
Mario, Super
And
Mario.
Mario. But Mario got its own montage, so...
Yes,
I
we
think
did
it's
have that
fine.
discussion for a while, and we decided that to keep that thing out.
However, how good everything is about the 100 video, I think the way it was produced and planned, it was horrible in that
Yeah,
sense.
it was horrible.
Like we should have, instead of picking like so many good moments, we should have just like picked each of us like our own top 5 or top 10s and said these moments I want, and we all just vote around that.
On paper,
Is
it
that
was a good
what it was?
idea, because
Yeah.
we take all the
It didn't.
videos and pick the best moments, which was a good idea on paper. But once I put everything into my project and saw that we had 15 hours of footage to go through, I started getting my doubts, so to say. And once I've gone through everything and like has cut it down to what I think was 2 hours of footage, the realization that some of these moments were gonna have to be picked out, and the fact that I couldn't do it on my own, was the fact that really slowed the project down, because we needed to take very careful considerations about which one of these 2 hours of moments were gonna make it into the final cut.
Yeah.
And since, yeah, it was kind of a messy project once we started going into it, but once we finally realized how long it was gonna take, it was almost at the point of no return. So we kinda had to finish it as it was. But we've learned our lesson. I mean, that's what this channel is about. We're teaching ourselves to work on videos as we're putting up videos.
Yeah.
We've started to...
But once we put it up, I think the channel has been it's been growing a bit.
Yeah, it is slowly growing, and to be honest, even though it feels kind of a bother to do this now and then, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really hope that we're gonna get another 100 videos. I'm kind of
don't worry
seeing
about
that at least doing this until we might even hit the 500 video mark. Not making progresses though, but it would be
Hey,
amazing to see
1000.
the video go that far.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. Did we say our favorite moments? I just heard Lothres say
Yeah, I
move.
Yeah, I said the animals. You know, I
The
like
animals.
I like the toilet paper detective. It's
That was
good.
so. I think my favorite was, I don't know, somewhere around the Crash Bandicoot episodes, I think.
Oh yeah.
We had a lot.
There's
We had a
one,
lot of fun during that project.
Yeah.
There's one clip where Tox is jumping and he's talking about how to not fuck up, and then suddenly he falls.
Oh, is it because somebody says grit? Or
No,
no,
it's-
is
No,
it when
no,
the
basically what
platform
happened-
decides...
I
He jumps over the ice pipe, but the platform decides to, yeah, I'm not gonna go that way, and you just jump down.
He's saying, I think he's saying, okay, the thing is about you jump this, and then he falls.
yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone gets quiet, and then you hear the laughter.
Yeah.
Is it the temple level or the factory level?
No, it's a factory.
Because I
When-
did the
when
same
work
thing in the
bot
temple
level.
level.
Yeah, but you were like, I wouldn't say, I can't say sure, rather like you're trying to be informative of how you're doing the thing, and then the thing decides to no, fuck your information, and decides to go the other way. So you just jump over the ice pipe hoping the platform will peek out there, but it didn't peek out, so you just fall straight down.
Yeah. And it just goes quiet and I just scream at the fucking monitor.
Why did it stop there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did the same thing on the temple level where I missed an extra life and said I didn't need it, and exactly after I said that, I died.
Oh yeah. I think it was because somebody said screw it or something.
Nah, actually not. We were just having this discussion that I didn't need extra lives, and I just killed I just died immediately afterwards.
Oh yeah, you jumped down and into a flame thing, and then
Yeah.
someone said you got burnt. Very, very punny. Very punny.
Depends.
Very punny.
Very punny.
But as it comes to Crash Bandicoot 2, I think only me and Mephis are gonna be in that video. I believe.
think
But,
so.
have we recorded that?
We
Is
have
it on
recorded the
recording?
first world of it, but I think only you and I were present when we did that.
Maybe we should restart
Because
that
Lothres
thing.
went on record saying he didn't wanna join us for the rest of the series.
Yeah, well, you can do without me actually.
Yeah, because, well, obviously you had never played Crash Bandicoot, so
Yeah,
it's...
it doesn't like speak to me. Like I have no
Yeah.
nostalgic feelings to it or like anything.
But that's the thing about TGC, we're doing the videos because we want to, because we like it. And if you don't
Yeah.
like to be in a video, you don't have to be in a video.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can discuss that outside of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously. But I'd say that the 100 videos we've done so far, I'm pretty proud of how far we've come, to be honest.
You can really see the change from the first video to the newest.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like it gets better.
audio's gotten
As the
better,
video
the
progresses.
editing starts crawling up as it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yoshiala was a little exception though. The first video, I don't know. Zorn, you had something with your microphone back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was shit.
Now you got like a
Basically.
professional thing going on.
But that's the thing about it, we're not
Yeah.
gonna remove it because it's shit. We're gonna keep it there as a constant reminder to make sure that,
That
we
we
get...
were shit.
Nah, that we were shit, yeah, you're right. That we were shit. And we learn from that.
Well,
You
everyone
learn
has
from
Now we're not
mistakes that are
so
right.
shit. We're still shit, but we're not there.
Well, we have
We're
to
less
start
deep down the
somewhere.
barrel.
We can't get all the good things before we start. You know. Like
Yeah,
I had a
of
shit
course
mic
not.
before.
That's what I really
I
like.
have-
I would
I have-
not have bought a new microphone for like 1,000 Swedish crowns and all that when we first started doing YouTube.
No.
You have to
Yeah.
work with that what you have, like, you know.
I have a shitty microphone right now.
So do I.
Fucking snowball now.
Yeah. I don't know. The snowball is okay. I don't know how it comes out on your end, but to me it's okay. It's not like great though.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Should we go back to the spooky
Oh, the Halloween
topic?
theme.
Yeah.
Well, we had about a
There's that.
20-minute discussion on our channel, so it just seems reasonable to go to the
To the
topic at hand, so to
Halloween
say.
spooky scary, since that's the season right now. And I feel so disappointed because the season has died almost. At least here in Sweden, there's no one celebrating Halloween.
Well, people are
Yeah.
only going
No.
to parties and all that, but like.
Yeah,
no.
but there is actually
They all-
some sort of celebration for Halloween, but that's mostly aimed at kids. Because
Barely.
yeah, because in the library
the-
there's like some kind of spooky stuff going on. Mostly aimed at kids, of course.
Oh yeah, at the library there's always some spooky
For-
shit
for-
going
Yeah,
on.
because I've heard about the fact that, at least they did it this last year, that there was teenagers hired to come over there, like dress up and stuff, just to
Oh yeah.
give kids a spooky time, so to say. So Halloween is more of a kid season here in Sweden. There's nothing like
Yeah.
huge going on. I can't remember last time I got trick or treated,
It's-
to be honest.
Same here.
No, it's
fucking-
more like
yeah, it's fucking...
either you go to a party dressed up, or
Get drunk.
you're a kid going out
Get the kids drunk.
asking for candy.
No, not
Or
the
is the time? Or is the time to role play with your partner? Like, get out your freak face.
D&D night.
Pick out that clown mask
Yeah.
you've been keeping for far too long.
Oh Jesus. Oh well. Big on the season, like this. I talked about this the last time, but is any one of you hyped for a new Star Wars movie?
Of course, I am.
You're, yeah.
I am in a
And I know you're hyped because you're a Star Wars fan. And I'm like, there is a part of me that is excited. It really is.
Like it would be fun to see it, but like I'm not super hyped, so I can. I'm not flying out of my chair in hype, if I say it like that.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. And Tox, you have not even seen a single Star Wars.
That is correct.
Which we will have to change.
Have you ever seen a Star Wars porno?
I have. Wait. Whoa. Okay.
I was asking Tox.
I have not. I have
Okay.
not seen someone stick a lightsaber in their Jabba or whatever.
Dude, I have seen some crazy fucking. I've seen fucking Snow White porn.
Oh, I'm gonna
What?
I'm gonna
With
stick
real
my
fucking
lightsaber
There's
in
a
your
lot of
face.
weird shit out
The
there.
weirdest shit as I ever seen was fucking Pokemon porn, I think, because that was fucking awful.
I've seen Left
It
4
was
Dead fucking
weird.
porn. Someone dressing as a fucking hunter, dude.
What?
What can I say?
Let's
Some
not
people
get
like
into
it
this,
rough.
you know.
What the fuck?
Okay, let's change
Why
that.
le- why
I kind of
Left
like
4
this
Dead?
topic, to
Well,
be
we
honest.
can't.
I don't know. I don't even
Why
know how I
Left 4
found it.
Dead though? Like, oh my god. That would be interesting though. Now when I add that fucking Adobe Flash Player thing that I can make animation shit. What if I could make a sex animation? What kind of sex animation should I make? I need help now, guys. Come on.
Okay.
The fact that Lothres was ready to jump the gun on that is just terrifying to me.
I'm trying to think of something, but I just can't.
Please don't go for anything like anime-ish, because I have no idea of any anime characters.
I think it's a bad thing. I have a site on my other computer screen.
I do!
No.
He's writing some fanfic he was realized.
It's on fucking 90s cartoon because I was trying to look up the.
You're fucking
Crush
19's cartoons. Well, this is starting to get weird now.
No, I was trying to look up the real story behind the Crush the Cowardly Dog.
Which is
there-
the excuse a lot of people use when they're talking about how they found porn for the first time.
Oh, dude, I've seen some fucking.
It was just research
Just
purposes.
research purposes, obviously. I just say that
Yeah.
it's straight out porn and just deal with it.
The Scooby-Doo porn was purely for research, you know.
Well, I knew that Fred and Daphne had something going on. And
No.
that's confirmed on, I guess, Rule 34 and every other creepy site.
Dude, well, it was real. Never mind. Let's just go to the
You're speaking with, the fuck is the word? This is the problem. I always forget. You know how tired I am right now?
No.
I have a beer in my
How tired
other hand, and
are you?
I've been up all night.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, it's a good beer. It's a Maria Stads.
where the fuck
Very
were
good.
we?
We were talking about Star Wars movie,
And all of a sudden you
sidetracked
started talking about
and
porn
then we
because you
decided to
got really
talk about
excited.
little pornography.
Porn.
Oh yeah, I'm still not over that. What kind of animation do you want me to do?
I don't know. All I can
I
think
don't
of is fucking cartoons. now.
Anything but porn.
All I can think of is Scooby-Doo humping Daphne.
Yeah. Well, no, actually.
God damn it!
I hate this team. I hate this team.
Help me then. Let's get so we can move on.
Oh, how about Toxic and a leaf fish?
Toxic and the leaf fish.
Just do some sketch stuff, like really. I remember like a comic that that Lothres did back in the day.
Oh, the
Why don't you show that to
Minecraft.
Mephis and he can make it into an animation? That-
The Spank Bang magazine.
I think
Yeah,
I still have it on the TGC YouTube, or not YouTube, fucking Facebook page.
yeah, just
What?
show it to Mephis and he can use that as his first animation.
Wait.
Do we have a Facebook page?
You can go from there.
TGC has a Facebook page.
Well,
Is it more like a secret group or something?
yeah, we used it way back, even before the YouTube channel. I think.
The fuck is it called?
I think it's called.
Excuse me.
Should we say it openly here?
Oh yeah, of course not. Fucking send it.
Can we not
Link
discuss
it
things that we're
later.
gonna talk off camera? Can we like really talk about stuff that we can talk about instead of just keeping
yes.
secrets from everybody.
Oh yeah, spooky stuff.
Of
Spooky,
course.
scary skeleton.
Oh yeah, should I make like a horror sex flash animation, whatever they're called?
A
With a
thing that
skeleton
we're
and
planning
another
is for
skeleton.
Safflower and Zorn to play sort of
To
horror,
get it on!
a sort of horror game together. And I'm just gonna keep talking so these idiots will shut up. And basically, the reason behind that is that it's a game called
Mephis.
We Were Here, I believe, on Steam, that is free. So I figured that we put the two people that has the least amount of communication together in it, because that game is all about communication.
Okay.
And it's a bit spooky and stuff, so we're gonna have Safflower edit that as his first video for TGC, basically.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
it's
hopefully.
gonna be a project that he's gonna take his time on, but yeah.
We will
Hopefully he'll get it done by
We will.
the Halloween
Yeah, we'll
week,
see how
so to
many we
say.
get.
Yeah.
And we're obviously not gonna do like last year where we put up like one video a day for a week. We're just gonna have a couple of spooky
no.
videos out, I believe. Yeah. A few. I'm not gonna make an appearance
There's
because
also-
the phobia video wasn't really that interesting to me, to be honest. Mephis fucking enjoyed it because he likes to see me suffer, obviously. But yeah,
Oh, it truly goes well speaking.
yeah. Not gonna stop you from talking about it though.
It was funny. I really hope if we could finish it though. You just got halfway through it.
To be completely honest, I don't even think we made it halfway through, to be honest. We made it to like day
No, we
3 or
did.
day 4.
Did
I
you quit?
completed that game before. I know how long it is. It's like 45 minutes long, and you took like 20 minutes and made it into an hour almost of the game.
Yeah. It's not fun when you're paranoid.
It was funny. I gotta say though, it's a scary game. It's a really good indie horror game. It's not like one of those
It's an
stupid
atmospheric game.
bad ones. It's very atmospheric.
Which was what I
really like
asked
it.
about, to be honest. So I kinda
Yeah.
pulled myself under the bus on that one because yeah, I told him to get me an atmospheric game because
thing
jump
is,
scares is
I don't
stupid.
want- Yeah. The thing is, I don't want you to get away this Halloween. I want you to play at least one horror game.
And I'm gonna do everything in my power to avoid that, to be honest.
Yeah, I know you are, but I want to get you into it.
Well-
It's Halloween for God's
Well,
sake.
yeah,
Let's
you have
keep some tradition.
Yeah, you're gonna
still
have to
on.
get me on a good day then, because I'm not gonna do it any day ever. Like,
I'll surprise you. I'll be over by your house knocking and have like a game in my hand or saying something like I got something on my Steam account. Go get it. Come on, let's go upstairs, and then I'm gonna.
It's like, what up, bitch? We're
Yeah,
gonna play
what-
this game now.
Can we get away from the sex discussion again?
What?
Mephis just talked
Go
about
on.
getting me upstairs, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Did I get an answer for the sex animation thing, by the way?
No.
And you're not gonna get it
I
on this
didn't.
podcast. Let's fucking skip.
Well, why though? Oh yeah, never
It's
mind.
not
I'm gonna be Tox and the Leaf Fish.
It's
Yeah.
not a fucking porn podcast.
It's to you maybe. I'll do whatever I want.
We can do that another day.
A
think-
porn podcast.
I think this
Oh, we
video,
fucking should do that sometime.
so far,
A porn podcast. No thanks.
so far this video has been 35 minutes, and I don't think we've talked so much about Halloween whatsoever.
I don't know. There's so much to talk about Halloween. I mean, Halloween is a dead tradition over here almost. It's as you said before. It's for the kids.
Yeah.
And there's no good horror movies like It. That's basically the only new horror movie that's really popular.
It's not
There was-
fantastic, but
Let's have that discussion though.
saw,
Why is horror
uh,
gone? Because horror is dying. It seems like.
It's not dying.
It's not
never
dying.
going
Yeah,
to
but it's
die.
not as strong as it used to be.
There was a movie
Like it has
coming
always
out.
been strong. It has always been strong. There was a spike during 2010, I think, or 11 possibly,
Is it because
and
of
up
like?
to 2015, because that was like the year when indie horror games became a thing.
Because of Slenderman.
Yeah, Slenderman started the trend, and then FNAF came out, and
Amnesia, I
the
guess.
fuck else came out? Amnesia.
So-
Amnesia came. I think Amnesia came out 2009 or 11. Not sure. Somewhere between there.
maybe 10.
Unsure. Maybe 10.
So
Genius.
there is some horror movies coming out this year.
Any good though?
It's the Chucky movie, I guess.
Oh, fuck Chuck. Yeah, I don't care for
Not
that guy.
dolls. Not dolls.
And
I don't
there's
care for that
another
one.
Saw movie.
I have lost all hope for Saw.
I don't like so.
Because they're not gonna be as interesting or cool as the first one was.
Well, isn't that because
gonna
of,
be
of the fact
torture
that it's
porn
a
again.
sequel? Because the problem about sequels is that in a sequel you have some idea about what you're about to see already from the start, so to say. And when you go to a movie for the first time, you have no idea what to expect. So whenever it's the first movie of a series, they have that element of surprise, I would say.
But the thing is, like, the first movie is so great atmospheric and try to put pieces together.
Oh.
But the third one did it alright. It's not great, but did it alright.
Mm-hmm.
Because it at least understood a little bit. While the rest of the whole series just kind of just went all for the traps. The traps was the main thing. Like, that's the main attraction of the whole movie. Like, each trap and torture and all that shit.
There was one where they put up. There was like something in public.
Yeah, that's
And there was
the
there was
seventh
this
movie.
guy and this girl trying to avoid Saw, but she fucked up horribly.
Wasn't it like two guys that was like there was three saws?
Oh
and,
yeah.
And there was a girl hanging above, and the guys like had to make a decision like to either kill each other or let her die. And was like a story behind it all. I don't know. But
Yeah, one
so
was
stupid.
one was the boyfriend and one was the one who cheated on.
who she cheated with.
Yeah.
And then the guys decided to just fuck her and aim the fucking thing and saw her in half. That was fucking stupid. Really fucking stupid. I don't know. It was funny, but it's not a Saw movie like a Saw movie like I want it to be. At least I don't know.
Wasn't Saw all about some guy punishing people for being bad or something? I know that sounds very like sexual.
It became the premise like of the whole series that you're getting punished because you're not appreciating life enough.
Yeah, and wasn't it all? You can bleep this out if it's like something that I shouldn't be saying, but isn't it because they were all criminals in some manner?
That, and some were suicidal, some were just druggies and other shit. It was, some were even innocent, if to a certain degree, would I say. But that was the first movie did it so well because when we're stuck in the room, it was about like how do you get out of the room.
Yeah. How do you get out?
And that's the focus. It was never about the torture. There was like a scene with this girl with a bear trap that was attached to her head with a timer, and like that sparked up the whole idea that everything is gonna be about these traps throughout the rest of the series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wasn't that like a side thing?
Yeah, but it was more of a moral choice in the first movie, but they redid it and redid it and redid it in the others, and it was nothing new to it. The first one, she had a bear trap on her head. She had to decide to either get the bear trap off and it will snap her head in half, or she will have to kill a man who is like comatose. He's drugged to the point where he can just see, but he can't move or talk or anything. And he has a key in his stomach, and she has to cut him up to get the key. The movie is set to like, what would you do in that situation?
I can see that.
That's not how the other movies are. It's just someone is gonna die because they're traps.
Yeah.
And shit. I don't know. It's stupid.
I like the premise of traps though, but I don't see making a movie out of it.
Like some of the traps are cool, even in the bad movies. There's like some of the traps, like there's some smart ones. I don't remember the particular except the bear trap. But I'm sure there was some like that was very interesting. I think there was one with acid and shit.
I mean, I've
don't
heard a
remember.
bunch of stuff, but I
I
don't know
haven't seen
which of it is actually something that someone has made up or is actually in the movie. But I remember something about you're supposed to fill a bucket or something with your own blood in order for something to happen.
Yeah. It's with your own body parts basically, and it's like this fat guy and this skinny girl, and they have to cut off or bleed or whatever to this. Well, there's actually 2 different scenes. I don't know if it's the same movie, but that's one movie. The other movie, they have to like cut their hand and fill the bucket.
Yeah, that one I've heard
And
about.
the guy is like,
there was like a saw or something that they could use.
Yeah.
Or there was like this hole in the wall that they could put their hand in that would cut their hand up too.
Yes, that's the one. I thought about the other one where you have to you have to cut off pieces of yourself to fill like a thing, and the one who cuts off the most wins the trap.
Okay.
Basically.
Wow.
It's very stupid.
That was weird.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. She wins by basically cutting off her own arm in the end. Really stupid.
What did the fat guy
Yeah, I don't like
cut
so.
up? Just to...
He has cut pieces of his belly.
Oh. Well then. Well, that's something that a
Yeah.
fat guy wish he could do anyway, so...
I guess they both died in the end.
No, she survived. She's actually, I think she actually show up in the later movie or something as a fucking background character.
A background character.
Well, she doesn't she's not on any traps anymore, so basically not an interesting character.
How do you survive that and not go to fucking police?
She probably did.
I don't know.
Like a fucking SWAT team storms in.
Yeah, I never understood that either. Like the third one, there was actually
Wasn't there like
it
a
was
thing...
more logical because
Wasn't there like a thing that Saw couldn't be arrested because he was... Because basically
It's called
the
Jigsaw,
people
but-
did it to themselves?
no, it was like a controversial thing within the movie itself. That's what's going on in that. So there was people it was hurraying for the guy. I think I don't remember, but yeah, maybe the cops do. In the third movie, it worked a little better because the cops were actually catching up with him. But
Okay.
yeah, they were actually almost getting him every time, but in the end, the jigsaw guy, actually dies.
Aye.
There's a new guy, I remember, right?
Yeah, who takes his place and all. He's the premise is that he is so smart that he has planned out this entire thing for
It's like
fucking
Palpatine.
25 more movies, basically.
God.
It's fucking stupid.
That
What's
sounded
the
like a
reason
spoiler.
though?
but
Like, what
I
is
don't
the
rem-
reason though? Just killing bad people.
Yeah,
Like,
some of them weren't
Yay.
even bad. Some of them just fucking, I don't know, some
I
asshole.
mean, the word bad
T-shirt,
could
yes.
be described in so many ways, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
Depends on what level you want to
you
go to.
go watch the movies and see for yourself.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's not the strongest torture porn that there is out there. I mean, Hostel is fucking top on the list if you ask me.
Says Mephis, the expert of torture porn movies.
Very funny.
It's a fat factor of
But-
2.
Fat factor if you like fucking having a cheese cleaver.
cheese cleaver.
Yeah, it's a condom or something. I don't know. There's some fucking torture porn for you.
The fuck are you talking about?
I'm
Living
tired,
out his
dude.
fantasies right now.
No,
Okay.
it's like more living out my nightmares. If anything. I want to keep my body parts whole, if preferably.
So let's go to the next topic. I got some fun stories here.
Oh, some
Oh,
some
yeah, you
stories.
googled up some shit.
Is it really fun stories?
Yeah.
No, it's not. If,
Okay,
if it's
Scary
funny
stories.
stories, then we've come to the wrong place, to be honest. It's
Yeah.
Halloween.
Is it
Okay,
gonna be
story
like
time with Zorn.
one thing, yes. Is it gonna be like a campfire story, or is it gonna be like an article of something?
It's a campfire story.
Okay, let's go for it.
The best one.
So put up like a horribly made GIF as a visual here while this is going on. Of a campfire.
You mean
like a
campfire?
Yeah, a campfire with
A
like 2
pixelated
frames of
campfire.
animation going back and forth.
Pixelated campfire, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
I'm just gonna find one.
Oh, okay.
I thought you actually spent the time listening to this to do that.
Whatever.
No.
Maybe he can't decide. I'm sure there are a ton of interesting campfire stories. Do you guys ever remember any good campfire stories? Because I can't remember a single one.
I've actually
Dude, I have
never,
the fucking
I've
memory
actually
of a
never sat
goldfish.
around a campfire and told stories. I'm not really that much of a storyteller, even though I'm like a DM. I don't.
Do you have like any scary stuff ever happen to you? Like spooky kind of stuff?
I mean, there was something that scared the
probably,
crap
but
out of me as a kid, but now that I think about it as an adult, it's pretty fucking silly.
Go ahead.
What's that?
I was scared of fucking Bowser when I played Yoshi Island when I was little for the first time.
I think a lot of people was. That was really gruesome visuals.
I was never prepared for a Nintendo game to have 3D effects. I did not expect it to run towards the screen. Just saying. My
Well,
little 6-year-old man couldn't take it. Was I 6? I don't know. I remember I was 4 or something.
I was a bit of a engineer as a kid, I guess. So I had this box filled with different items that I screwed apart to pretty much pick out the parts and see what they did and stuff. So I had this box of parts that had been resting in my basement for like about 2 months without anyone even touching them. And when I was downstairs recovering some items down there, the box kind of shuffled, I guess, making a lot of different noises in it. And what scared me as a kid was the fact that no one had touched that box in 2 months, but all of a sudden when I was down there, the box just shook for some reason.
Rat, maybe.
I actually expected the box, and there was like nothing out of the ordinary in there. Just some.
Oh, dude, I have.
Like we are rats.
Yeah.
Yep.
That actually kind of reminds me of something that happened to me in Southflower. We were in his what's it called, garage thing, and we did some LARP. We were working on some LARP stuff in the evening, and there's an attic in his garage, and for some fucking reason, some toy upstairs in the attic started going off, like the old child music in horror movies. It was like
The
that
fuck?
from the attic.
Fucking-
And no one had been there in forever. Like, were there batteries in that shit? I don't know.
Spooky.
It was fucking spooky.
That is spooky. Let's see.
Yeah.
I don't remember many things happened to me. I don't remember, at least. Sure, there have been shit, but let's see. There were once when I and Care was camping outside, like just outskirts of here to the forest. There's a beach like in the middle of the forest, basically. But
Okay.
we camped there, and all of a sudden we heard noises outside the tent, and it was like something like shoveling around in the bushes and shit behind. We never got out to see what it was, because it was like, yeah, we were laying there. What the fuck is that? Is that a deer? And then we started hearing this sniffing noise.
That's a fucking deer.
Yeah, that was basically. First we was like just chucking and just didn't care for it, but then it fucking started to snooze. Like not snooze. It started to sniff around the fucking tent. So we heard this around the fucking tent. We were like, "Is there a fucking dog here?"
You should have been like,
And-
"Bah!"
Like I took the flashlight ready to go outside, and yeah, but then all of a sudden I heard like the footsteps, and it was like a man walking almost. It was like heavy.
Well, probably
And
a
then-
bear.
Yeah, I don't know, like I don't know if it was a bear, but it was very heavy footsteps. Like, who can
Oh, a
fucking
bear.
breathe? Who can smell like a dog and make that footstep? Our first thought was like, bear, it's a fucking bear.
Or a werewolf.
Or a werewolf, yeah.
Or Bigfoot.
But when I decided to go outside and check, there's nothing there.
Well, obviously not.
Like fucking what?
I still think it's a bear. It was a bear.
I'm pretty sure he like have scent or like ships or something.
Yeah.
Shit bags or something. I'm unsure. Well, I'm sure it was like a fucking stupid brown bear or something. That's like looking for a snack, a midnight snack.
There's a lot of bears in the woods here, so.
Or a moose.
I want a sheep bag. I want some sheeps.
There's still one. There's one thing that fucking scares me now. In my old house, in the basement there, we have the water pump, and when someone like takes a shower or anything, it makes a loud noise because I don't know what the fuck it. I don't know
Have
shit
water
about
pump
that,
that makes noise.
yeah, and when I'm down there and like getting something from the freezer or something, and it goes up, it fucking freaks me out because it's so loud and it's so sudden.
That's spooky as shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever been really fucking spooked though? Like startled so badly?
I don't know actually.
Yeah, same. I don't know.
I remember once back when I lived in fucking Houston or whatever, and I just went up because I was thirsty. I got a glass of water, and for no fucking reason, the washing machine decides to make the weirdest noise ever, and it's like it goes like and just stops. Not like fucking jump, falls over on my ass on the floor. Like what the fuck was that?
I just start
water all
punching
over
and kicking
myself.
the washing machine.
Yeah, like I never woke anyone up. So I'm like, fuck, we're gonna fucking tell about this shit.
We need to get a
It
new
was fucking-
dishwasher or washing machine.
Yeah, like I forgot about it. Basically, like I was fucking stupid. I felt so dumb when it happened. Cause I'm like, I can't fucking get started like a fucking washing machine going.
Washing machines are
stupid.
pretty terrifying though.
I guess.
Spooky.
The noises, I didn't know it even was capable to make that noise. So I was super unprepared for it. I saw it was on, but once it made a noise, I was not prepared for it. Yeah, like it was made for the perfect moment. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
It must have been scary, but it's so funny.
Ugh. Nobody else noticed because everyone else is sleeping and snoring like the seals they are. And I'm like, fucking
Okay,
lucky bastards.
Oh, I
I'm
have.
not gonna be able to sleep now.
I actually have something.
I found a good one.
Okay, let Zorn do it.
This is a story.
Yeah.
It's not.
Mhm.
Is it a story
From
about
me.
how about your life got flipped, turned upside down?
No. It's very long though, so.
Okay.
You wanna tell
So-and-so's
Loth?
friends.
Okay, sorry.
A girl in her teens is babysitting for a family in Newport Beach. The family is wealthy and has a very large house. You know, the sort with the ridiculous amount of rooms. Anyways, the parents are going out for a late dinner. The father tells the babysitter that once the children are in bed, she should go into this specific room. He doesn't really want her wandering around the house. And yeah, she should watch the TV there. The parents take off, and soon she gets the kids into the bed and goes to the room to watch TV. She tries to She tries watching TV, but she is disturbed by a clown statue in the corner of the room. She tries to ignore it for as long as possible, but it starts to freaking her out so much that she can't handle it. She resorts to calling the father and asks, "Hey, the kids are in bed, but is it okay if I switch rooms? This clown statue is really creeping me out." And the father says, "Seriously, get the kids, go next door and call 911. She asks, "What's going on?" He responds, "Just go next door once you call the police. Call me back.
They don't have.
She gets the kids, goes next door and calls the police. When the police are on the way, she calls the father back and asks, "So really, what's going on?" He responds, "We don't have a clown statue." He then further explains that the children have been complaining about the clown watching them as they sleep. He and his wife had just blown it off, assuming that they were just having nightmares. The police arrive and apprehend the clown, who turns out to be a midget.
Wait, what?
What the fuck? A midget clown.
Midgets are terrifying.
I guess he has some homeless person dressed as a clown who somehow got into the house and had been living there for several weeks. He would come into the kids' room at nights and watch them while they sleep. As the house was so large, he was able to avoid detection, surviving off of their food, etc. He had been in the TV room right before the babysitter Right came in there. That was a weird sentence. When she entered, he didn't have enough time to hide, so he froze in place and pretended to be a statue.
What the fuck?
All of this story is trying to like put science behind it, like because some people would ask how did he get in there and stuff. But yeah, this guy actually managed to explain everything.
It's a fucking midget. By the way, this is based on like I know this story. Have you everyone seen the movie Amusement?
Nope.
Amused? No.
Yeah, it's a scene directly taken like from directly that article.
Really?
Yeah.
I've actually heard that, heard the story before.
Yeah.
It sounded very standard as well. It's like a standard ghost story.
Yeah.
It usually ends with it's usually like it's very, what do you say, a very normal one. It's just a babysitter and the parents are going out for dinner. That's pretty much the only reason they ever leave their children home alone, apparently.
That's very fucking stupid. Well, if you want to watch the scene, you can just fucking go rent the movie or watch it, the Amusement.
You can just rent any movie and it will be there.
Is it a clown midget?
The clown midget scene.
Maybe you show up to join you to watch the movie. Have the clown behind you watching, stealing your popcorn while you're not noticing.
So there's this
Scary clown scene.
to get on, I guess, spooky topics. Have anyone seen that new kind of, well, I'm saying new game, I don't actually know. It's this duck game, apparently.
Duck game.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
it's a duck hunt.
Oh yeah. the
Oh,
duck
I
hunt
thought you
game.
meant duck game. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's not spooky.
Nah.
Duck Hunt. Isn't that
It's
a
apparently a
game?
VR game.
Yeah, it's like a new remake horror edition of Duck Hunt
Yeah,
in VR.
No, I haven't seen
it's like,
It looks stupid.
it looks stupid, but I think it's feeding off the Five Nights at Freddy's thing because the characters looks broken almost.
it.
It's the uncanny kind of an ideal of just animatronic and I don't know, mascot. Like it's an uncomfortable.
But instead of actually being a robot, it actually looks like it's a legit person,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is inside a suit.
which kind of adds to the creepy factor of it.
Yeah.
And that's a thing that I feel like this is gonna be like the golden age of horror games because we've reached the technology to make the uncanny valley a person, so to say.
I guess.
I mean, they've been.
If people want to make an
earlier.
uncanny valley character, they can do that now. We have the technology to do that at a pretty easy rate as
Yeah.
well.
Have you guys seen the Star Wars movie Rogue One?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about it. I don't remember why though.
Keep thinking
It's
of the CGI of the Leia and that guy who is an admiral or whatever.
Yeah.
They're both CGI in the movie, but they look
Yeah.
almost human. So it's very uncanny to look at them. Like that certain kind of like almost human mentality. Like I think it's great, especially for horror games. Like that's why I love Silent Hill so much. Have you guys ever played any of the Silent Hill games?
No.
Maybe it's I don't know, actually.
I love them. The first 4 ones.
Isn't it a
the
lot
rest-
like Resident Evil?
Huh?
It's made by the same guy, right? Same guy.
No,
I mean,
it's not. It's not.
Company.
Resident Evil is made by Capcom. Silent Hill is made by Konami.
Oh, fuck
There's-
Konami.
Yeah, fuck Konami. I completely agree. Fuck those guys.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah, no, fucking scream it out there. Everyone needs to know.
Those pachinko machines.
Yeah, fuck them shit.
I remember some game. I remember the Konami logo from some game. I can't remember which game.
Can you remember the scene? Or something
No.
that you thought of?
Well, I think Konami has something to do with Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
I'm sure they are.
Because
They're
I-
behind the Metal Gear series.
Yeah,
For example.
Konami's behind a lot of great games, but the industry itself is fucking shit.
Yeah.
Ugh. They don't treat the employees well, they're fucking cheeky bastards, they don't know what gaming is.
Oh, wasn't there the guy who made the Metal Gear Solid? He made the Silent Hill too, right?
He
was gonna make the new one.
He buckled up with Konami and well, he's
Yeah,
been with
but then-
Konami for a long time, but he joined up with another guy. What the fuck is his name? Fuck, I don't remember. But he worked on the newest Silent Hill game that was called
PT.
Silent Hills, or playable teaser PT.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
But
yeah.
but he refused Konami and shut them down, so the project got cancelled and they took the whole thing with him. So
Yeah,
it
they
never
kicked
got
him.
released, and there is like you can't even get the playable demo anymore. Like if you
That's
have
good
if you
though.
there's like PlayStation 4s out there that has the game on it, and they have like double the price on them just because they have that game on them, because you can't get it anywhere else.
Sounds like Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
Floppy Bird.
Flappy Bird. It was a game
Bird?
on the phones that they removed from the download store, so
Yeah,
people were selling the phones that had the game on them.
I remember that.
Ridiculous.
Flappy Bird. Am I pronouncing it wrong? I mean, everyone should know what the fuck it is.
Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know it.
Flappy Bird.
You guys
I
sounded
always call
so
them Floppy
uninterested.
Birds.
I thought you didn't understand the game I was talking about.
No, I said I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
so
Oh my
I f-
goodness.
I
Sorry.
think the podcast is coming to an end.
Yeah. Well,
It's been over an hour.
we could finish it off with this. Mephis, you're the horror guy. What do you think? Are you thinking that horror is going in the right direction, as it is now?
Dude, it's been going nowhere but forward for the last fucking time it was invented. It's going to go everywhere and nowhere, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Horror is gonna be a spectrum that's good. It's just gonna get better and better.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
that. It's gonna have its
Is there a horror game you
sways
want
up
to
and downs, but
remove?
whatever me.
Is there a horror game you want to remove that's been coming out this last year or so? Something that you
Not
feel like
really.
this is not going in the right direction. Just stop.
Yeah, like
All the FNAF sequels.
yeah.
yeah,
I can agree
like
with
fuck
that.
those games. But I mean, I'm glad they're out there because it makes an example on how to not do shit.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna go with anywhere with that.
There is like a story going with it. Like, apparently what I've heard is that it actually makes sense about the sequels because there's like a story behind it.
Yeah. The whole idea behind the whole series is like it's going backwards. The first game is the last game and all that shit, and it's
Yeah.
trying to be very unique in that sense. But the story is, it's nothing new if you ask me. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Like it's not that interesting. Sorry if any FNAF lovers out there, but I'm not. I can enjoy the first game, but the rest is just shit.
Okay.
It really is. And the story doesn't make it up to it.
Well, wasn't that uplifting?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Everyone is a critic.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll end it on that
Yeah.
note.
Sounds as good as depressing possible start place to end, I guess.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself, eat Cheerios. Or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not sponsored, of course, but
Yeah.
if they want to throw some money our way, we're gonna catch it, so to say.
No. I'll be ready with the net.
A very tiny net, of course. We're not used to getting a lot of money.
It's gonna be like a butterfly catcher.
Yeah, of course.
Sitting there when that is going. I'm ready. Throw the money back.
Yep.
Well,
Thought me had a fishing net, huh?
Mhm.
We can't afford that shit here.
No, of course not.
This is TGC, goddammit.
Yeah.
You're fucking poor.
wait, what?
Give us money! We need to live!
Now you're starting to sound like Capcom.
Sorry.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Start a Patreon.
You sound like any AAA developer, to be honest, like lying about shit. Give us money, cause, you know, money! We should have a new game later. Come on, just give us money.
Yeah. Well, as always, this is TGC signing off.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Best way ever. Bye.